Alrighty, you guys, welcome back to a brand new episode here on
The ankle.
Hey Amber.
The ankle's a little mean.
So, I hope everyone's having a great day. Thank you so much for tuning on in. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like and subscribe, become my channel member. So, later in the day, there will be a Chantal video coming out. So, there's that. I think it's scheduled for like 5. But I noticed, well, one of you sent me this, that Alexis posted another Q&A with Amberlynn'S former bestie. Eye roll. Sorry, it's just like milking it. And I don't know, it's just funny to me that like people are so for this, but then when Beck comes online and they're just like hanging out talking, then they're accused of e-begging and whatnot. I just find it ironic. I'm not saying anything about no one, alright? It's just ironic to me. Like, we must have been real freaking hungry for some tea, because, damn. But I'm still not convinced that this isn't planned on both of their parts. So, who knows? Who knows? We'll just have to see what she has to say, right? But, yeah, thank you so much once again, guys. And let's just dive right on into this, shall we? It's like 18 minutes long, so we might be here for a minute.
Guys.
Hey, you. Hey, you.
It's Alexis, and this video is going to be my third Q&A.
Eye roll, we're still doing the stupid iMovie sound effects. This was literally Amberlynn in the beginning of her YouTube career, so wonderful.
I also want to talk about a conversation that I had with Amberlynn in January.
Oh.
And I also will be
You better have receipts.
releasing 2 conversations that Tommy had with 2 separate random Instagram users. Tommy, when are you going to learn? You cannot spill your guts out to these random people, especially if you ever had any intention of getting back together with Amberlynn. But maybe
Oh, please, that doesn't affect Amberlynn at all. She doesn't care.
after this video, you'll start to think before you speak. Or type. And
Highly doubt it. Highly doubt it.
you've probably
Tommy seems to be a habitual cheater. Just seems to be the case. And, like, just someone that has to hop from relationship to relationship. I mean, listen, I get it. But at the same time, like, it's, I don't know, it just feels so gross with this Tommy girl, Emily, whatever.
also figured out by now that you could do anything and Amberlynn's still not going to leave you. So
That's true. That's very true.
live your best life, I guess. This first question is, does Amberlynn yearn to be besties with Jordy? She said it herself that he reminds her of a special someone.
Ew.
Now, I just want to say I see the frog and I love Karina. And I also love Jordy. They have always been and always will be my favorite reaction channels. And if you were paying attention in my last 2 videos, I kind of subtly alluded to that.
Okay. Sorry, but who cares? You were gonna hop on to Jordy's live stream and completely dog him with that girl just a few weeks ago, so it's kind of cheap, I guess. Like, oh, these are my favorite reaction channels. Like, girl, no one cares. Sorry, y'all give me so much crap because I don't like Alexis. I'm sorry. Like, if this had all just been a troll and whatnot, then it'd be funny. I'm sorry. Then, like, I'd be more down for hearing about it and whatnot. But it's kind of obvious that Alexis is real freaking bitter. Alright? And, like, you're gonna be bitter over Amberlynn? Really? Ooh. Oof. It's giving just as desperate as Amber. I'm sorry.
anyways, yes, I do. That's why in the live stream that she deleted, I had mentioned something about like, oh, I thought you liked Jordy. Because I really genuinely thought she did. But I guess we're playing pretend over here, and she doesn't.
But she said she was a fan of me, and then less than 30 minutes later said, the ankle? Oh, no, I'm not a fan of him. So, she flip-flops. She flip-flops. I don't think she's a fan of me. I think she's a fan of hearing me talk about her. True tea.
So, I also want to add a fun little story time moment
Oh, God, eye roll.
to this. So when Amberlynn was living in Kentucky, she saw a license plate that belonged to the same state that Jordy lives in.
Wow, fascinating. That's so stupid.
She freaked out and was like, oh my God, he's stalking me. He sent someone to stalk me. And
Bro, shut up. Shut up. If there's anyone with a freaking Vermont or New Jersey license plate driving around Oklahoma, you're gonna scare her, alright?
I was just like, girl, I think
Bro, that's psychotic.
you're a little paranoid, but I also didn't really know. So I was just like, it's okay.
Wait. Is that the whole stalker situation that she was talking about? Did she legitimately think that Jordy was stalking her? I know I'm making a big assumption, but that would be so freaking funny. Because it was about like a year ago or so when she was in Kentucky. She made that allegation that, hey, Pookie, I know you're watching. Yo, that'd be funny.
Like trying to comfort her, but now that I think back on it, that is ridiculous.
Girl, you didn't think that was ridiculous in the moment? Be so for real.
Or is it?
Such a cornball.
So this question asks, did Amber say anything to you about Beck's new partner? So
Ooh.
Amberlynn said she didn't know anything about Beck's new partner when
Oh, please. Oh, please. She knew as soon as that Facebook status was made.
I mentioned it to her, but then she asked to see the post, and I had made a comment like, "Aw, Becky looks so good, and their partner is like really hot."
Eye roll. I mean, she is very pretty. Alright? You don't gotta talk about her like she's a piece of meat, Alexis. God.
And needless to say, she did not appreciate that comment.
Well, no duh.
But she didn't speak on either of them in that very moment. The most that Amberlynn has ever said to me is basically that Becky is money hungry and is capitalizing off of their relationship.
I mean, hey.
Through life.
Beck got really financially effed over, okay? That's one thing that I think a lot of people forget is that Beck was literally made to financially rely on Amber for years and then was just kicked to the street without any form of income, and Amber didn't give her any of the money she promised. Like, of all people that deserves to really come out and spill the tea for a quick coin, I think it would be Beck.
Streams, but honestly, Destiny did that too, and with what they both had to deal with, especially Becky, pop off, make your coin. The only person who hasn't spoke out about Amberlynn yet is Jade, but Jade, if you're listening...
Oh, Jade definitely isn't. They clocked out of, like, everything, you know? I don't think Jade has any connection to Girl World anymore, and I'm gonna be so for real, because... yeah, both parties are wrong in what went down in their relationship, allegedly. But, like, I don't know. I don't want to hear from someone that's just as dirty as Amberlynn. Sorry. I really don't. And she was a cornball, okay?
I have the
I ain't gonna forget that.
platform for you to speak out on. I would
Oh, shut up.
love to hear from you. So with that being said, The next question is there any proof/validity to the DV allegations against Jade?
Oh, ironic. Right into it.
I find it hard to believe because of Amber's history with lying on previous partners and also admitting to being the violent one at one point.
To be fair, it was both sides in those allegations. It was, she did something, and blah, 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 blah. Like, it was very much it takes two to tango in that situation.
So when Amberlynn...
That doesn't... I'm not saying that, validates it in any type of way. It's horrible. But, like, they were both doing it to each other.
And Jade broke up, they were obviously still living together. And after we had established that her and I are just going to be friends, and she...
Was it around that time? Damn.
Had already moved on to Danielle, her and Jade and I would sit on three-way phone conversations pretty often.
Weird.
Sometimes the conversations lasting like 5, 6, 7 hours.
Bruh. How? Alexis, no wonder you couldn't afford rent. It sounds like you were on the phone all the damn time.
And honestly, Jade never gave me any red flags. She always just came off as like cool, level-headed, patient, hardworking, kind.
I don't know. We did not see nearly enough of Jade to really kind of figure out who she is, other than if it is all just an act, then she knows how to put it on just like Amber.
And intelligent. And I don't even know why she wanted to date Amberlynn in the first place.
Okay, shade.
And Amberlynn did tell me that she has hit Jade before and used to go through her phone periodically.
Ew. Well, yeah, because Amber's up all night because she sleeps all day. So you're sleeping cozy in bed, and she's just sitting there scrolling through your shit. Jesus, dude.
Like, while Jade was in the shower. But she did mention one time that they were fighting, and Amberlynn slapped her, and I guess Jade, pushed her, and she fell to the ground. And
oh, that's the clothes hamper basket. I mean, I'm not going to say that the pushing's all right. But if someone slapped me, I'm not going to guarantee that something's not going to happen back, all right? It's Isaac Newton's laws of physics, my guy.
And I think it was a bigger deal than it actually was because Amberlynn obviously couldn't get back up by herself. And
Jesus, dude. She couldn't shuffle her way to the freaking couch.
And she said Jade didn't come to help her right away, but...
Yo. I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh at that. Could you imagine her just stuck there kicking her arms and legs, be like, "Babe!" I really shouldn't laugh at that. That's so freaking funny. Oh my god.
I don't know if I would have either if I was in Jade's position.
No, for real. I would have been Pookie, crawl to the couch.
I mean, I'm sure Jade could have fought her back. So if the worst she's ever done is pushed her and Amberlynn fell over, I wouldn't...
Jesus, dude. That just... Oh my god. The image of that is going to make me laugh randomly for the next 2 weeks. I can just imagine her there kicking her ah!
Say that this is
I'm a horrible person, I know, okay? I'm horrible, I get it. It's just such a funny image.
a valid DV allegation. Also, during one of these three-way conversations, Jade...
Okay, maybe I do want to hear a little bit from Jade. If we're just going to talk about this, I don't care to hear about the rest of... Oh, well, I really did love her at one point. I don't care to hear about that.
Had made a comment oh, Alexis, you're really cute. You remind me of one of my exes.
Ew.
And then, I guess after the conversation ended, Jade asked Amberlynn for my number, but...
Ooh.
Obviously, Amberlynn was not going for that, which is valid. But so we don't have each other's numbers or anything. And
Y'all, I'm sure she could find you if she really wanted to. You know her first and last name, I'm sure, just like the rest of the internet. So, dude.
I haven't spoke to Jade since she dropped Amberlynn off in Oklahoma. Also, right before Jade was supposed to take Amberlynn to Oklahoma, they were fighting pretty bad. So Jade was like, I'm not taking you. I don't care. Ask Alexis. So Amberlynn actually did
Damn, yo, what?
ask me to take her to Oklahoma, and I was going to get a rental car and take off of work and drive her from Kentucky to Oklahoma. But
Bruh. You were going to drive from Wisconsin to Kentucky to Oklahoma back to Wisconsin? You're crazy. You're crazy.
at the last second, Jade changed her mind and she was like, whatever, I made a commitment, I'll go through with it. And I think she felt bad about me taking off of work and having to put my life on hold for an obligation that was hers and not mine. So,
Well, it wasn't really her obligation. Let's be so for real, especially if Amberlynn was an abusive POS. Please.
this next question asks, can you give us a more in-depth timeline of all of Amber's flings? Like who came first and how long were they talking? So Danielle came immediately after her and I decided that we were going to just be friends.
So she probably had Danielle on the back burner as well.
And Amber really, really liked Danielle, but Danielle had already been in a relationship for like 10 years, I guess, already. So she gave Amber the same excuse that Erica did.
Damn. Damn, girl. Not that it's any better, but like, you're not even going after like fresh relationships. You're going after people that have a proven history together, which is stupid on your part to go after like any other person in a relationship, but specifically one that long.
Which was, I'm only in this for financial reasons. But both Danielle and Erica claimed that their partner slash wife didn't work. So I'm not really sure what that was about. But Amberlynn believes anything you tell her if she
True.
likes you enough. And if you're just outright cheating, you kind of have to have some kind of story as to why you're cheating or why the cheating is like validated. So I don't necessarily know if this is the truth, but this is just what I know to be true. As far as
Okay.
Abby goes, she was just this random 20-year-old that messaged her on, I don't know, Instagram, TikTok, some kind of platform.
Sketchy.
And Amberlynn knew she was 20 when she started talking to her. And when she told me, I was like, what is wrong with you? A 20-year-old has nowhere near the same mindset that you do.
Actually, unfortunately, I would say that statement is untrue. The issue is that Amber has 33 years of learning how to be a manipulator under her belt, and that's dangerous for someone that young. But like mentally, Amberlynn is probably more immature than the 20-year-old. Let's be so for real.
Like, part of her brain isn't even fully developed yet.
I don't think Amberlynn's ever will be. Let's be for real. That's not validating it. I'm just cracking jokes, y'all.
And then when I expressed that I thought that was gross, she backtracked and lied and said that she was 25.
Oh, yeah, that's not surprising. Still, 33, 25, I would say that's more acceptable, but still a little, Even me now, as like, listen, I was a server, okay? There was no one else really my age. It was either everyone is freshly 18, 19, 20, 21, or 40, 50. I was like the only moderately aged person working there. Not true. There were a few others. But, so, I mean, I guess. But Amberlynn can completely cultivate who she hangs out with and who she spends her time around, since it's all online. She chooses who she wants to talk to.
And then she lied again and said that Abby had lied to her and said that she was 25, but she's actually 20. Either way, Amber knew her real age. So the age gap
I mean, yeah, we should have known that. Duh.
between them would be like me dating a 15-year-old right now. Granted, Abby
How old are you?
is technically of age.
Yeah, but yeah. Usually the argument would be, how would someone 33 years old have anything in common with someone that young? The issue is that Amber is mentally that young, but that's the issue.
But ew. And
No, valid.
I guess the reason why it didn't work out is because Abby is very religious. So
Oh.
she would always tell Amberlynn, like, this relationship is wrong. I can't be gay. God hates me.
Oh, eye roll, dude. Eye roll. As much as I think Amber's in the wrong for even entertaining it, like, dude, block, move on to the next. Not dealing with that repressed ass shit. Sorry.
And growing up in a religious household myself, and
I can understand, like, that's very difficult. I can understand that. But, like, nah, dog. Not dealing with that.
having to fight so incredibly hard to be gay, and being told I was wrong my entire life up until a couple
And I can only imagine how unhelpful Amberlynn was in that situation. I'm gonna be so for real.
years ago. I definitely understand the brainwashing and like where she came from, but like, why are you flirting with Amberlynn if you're ashamed to be gay? I don't.
Oh, brother, let's not even go there, all right? Let's not even go there, okay? I've been with guys that literally take off their cross necklace before we do anything, okay? Like, it goes deep. It goes deep. I know for a lot of us, it's like, oh, F that, you know, couldn't be me type of mentality. I have it myself. But it goes really deep, especially more outwards that you go in the country, like away from the major cities. It's kind of scary, the lengths that people will go to repress that type of stuff. But, I mean, I have sympathy for them, obviously.
Really know. Abby was just a mess. And
Yeah, it sounds it. But that's what you are when you're young. I'm sorry. That's what you are when you're that young. You're a mess. It's just how it is. I don't think anyone at 20 years old knows exactly who they are, what they're doing, anything like that. If you do, well, damn.
too young, and like she needs to be focused on something else.
Yeah, not Amberlynn, that's for sure.
And she also was like an attractive, pretty girl. So again, not understanding the appeal for Amberlynn here, but
Don't go talking ish like you weren't going to try and shack up with her as well, dude. My God.
whatever. Now, as far as the timeline goes with both of those relationships, they were definitely overlapping, but Amberlynn,
Honestly, y'all can hate me a little bit for saying this, but Alexis kind of gives off the vibe of like when you say no to that dude, you know? And then all of a sudden he turns around and it's, oh, well, you're just a stupid bitch anyways. Like, isn't it? Isn't it? Like, Alexis, are you salty that she didn't want to be with you? Because that's what it's kind of sounding like. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But once again, also, I don't know. The Jade stuff makes me feel more like this might not be like a calculated thing between her and Amberlynn, because Amber certainly would not want any of that information let out. So I don't know, but could all just be a big diversion.
would have chosen Danielle over Abby in a heartbeat. And before Amberlynn and I stopped talking, they were still popping in periodically here and there.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
And she has spoke with both Danielle and Abby while being in a relationship with Tommy. And speaking of
Ooh. I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
Tommy, this is one of the conversations
Shut up.
that I received from a random TikTok
Oh, we've seen these.
user that commented on one of my videos saying that they wanted to show me something. And I'm not gonna lie, after I read this screen record, I felt really bad for Amber. And some of this conversation even took place after they were already back
Oh. I realize now I wasn't ready. I'm just lonely. Damn.
together.
Like that's hectic.
And here
That's hectic, yeah.
is the second conversation that happened with another random Instagram user. Like, I really want to know what Tommy was thinking when she was responding to all of these random people
True.
and making these allegations that she didn't really know who Amberlynn truly was, because I was on FaceTime.
I wish she would have told me. She told me she absolutely didn't want me to watch any reaction channels or anything like that, and I respected that. But I clearly know why. LOL, she made it sound like they just pick on her for views, like silly petty stuff. I didn't know there was actual validity behind the videos. Damn! Damn! And now she's just gonna, like, ride along with it? Damn. I don't know if I'd seen these ones before.
When Tommy was in Oklahoma City, and in front of me, Amberlynn asked Tommy if Tommy knew more about who Amber was than she let off in the beginning.
Weird.
And Amberlynn had asked to see Tommy's YouTube history.
Bruh.
And initially, Tommy lied and said that she didn't know and she didn't watch reaction channels. And then when Amberlynn was persistent that she wanted to see her YouTube history, Tommy literally turned off her phone. Like, right in front of me, picked it up and turned it off. Amber was eventually able to get the phone turned back on.
That's crazy.
And she looked through Tommy's YouTube history right in front of me. Needless to say, Tommy was a very active reaction channel watcher.
Oh!
But the fact that she, like, lied in her face and then turned her phone off was, like, appalling to me.
Oh, please. Alexis, come on.
Absolutely appalling. So right here, Tommy is basically outing herself by saying that she just wants someone to care about her and states that Amberlynn love bombed her, which is absolutely true. But Tommy, you also
Damn. This is weird. This is weird.
love bombed Amber as well and are still continuing to do so. So if Amberlynn was so bad,
They're both sick and twisted. Oh, they deserve each other. Ooh, this is going to be good.
why did you get back together with her? I guess I'm just not really understanding. And quite frankly, I don't think I ever will.
This isn't even like... I'm going to reference it, you guys. I'm going to. This isn't even like Mickey and Mallory Knox level twisted. This is like... this is bad. I mean, that was bad too. But this is like really...
Also, this is Tommy's response to stalking my TikTok and finding out about the girl who sent me the first screen recording. Like, did you really not think this was gonna come out? That's crazy.
Well, I mean, it's a little crazier going sharing private messages, but that's just me.
And speaking of crazy, in January, after my ex-girlfriend and I had ended things officially, and Amber and Danielle weren't really headed in a great direction, Amberlynn made up this scenario, well, what I perceived to be made up, about how her mom asked her if she had a crush on me, to which she confirmed that she did.
Oh, please. Please. That's just like a childish ploy to be like, I have a crush on someone. Guess who?
Shocker. And when I asked her why, this was her response. But if you liked me so much, why did you get into a relationship with Erica 2 weeks?
Whoa, wait, hold on. Why do I have a crush on you? I've gotten to know you the way your heart is because I see the love you have to give and I see how you want to be loved. Through our time growing as friends and our hours of phone calls, I have grown to like you more than a friend. Being there for you when you're sad, laughing with you, and having those silent but peaceful times on the phone. Ew. My God, Amber. Ooh, she really lays it on thick, huh? Oh.
Later. Honestly, I was kind of like getting really irritated with her at this time because she wasn't
I'll respond to this in a second. Yo.
being a very good or active friend. So looking back, I feel like this was a manipulation tactic in order to not only keep me close to her, but keep me on the back burner in case like it didn't work out with any of the other girls that she was talking to at the time. But then,
Well, yeah, that's always what it is.
after saying all of that, she claims that we could never be together. And then proceeds to give me this bullshit excuse of her believing that I deserve better than her, which is true. And
I don't know, Alexis. You might be cut from the same cloth.
that she just simply can't explain it. Girl, you and I both know very well that you were probably talking to Erica already, but if things didn't work out, I'd always be here. So you were just kind of prompting me to start to see you romantically. And then she claimed she was so hurt by Danielle and Jade. And I was apparently so hurt from my last girlfriend that I was only with for 2 months that she wanted us to be in a better spot before we tried something like that. And
What? Dude, this is so messy.
then just basically was like, okay, friends until then? Sounds good? Okay, cool. Meanwhile, I'm like, what the f*** is happening? And I definitely didn't see it as me being on the back burner at the time. But since I have stepped away from this relationship with her and I've been able to assess my own feelings about everything, I definitely 100% see it that way now. But then she would periodically...
But you still rag on her for wanting to be with Abby and how Abby looked compared to Amberlynn. Okay. It's just like, come on, guys. She's talking shit 1 second and then being like, oh, I was just trying to be such a good friend. Like,
send me stuff like this.
Stop.
Nothing feels better. They say we're just friends, but I swear when nobody's around.
Ew, bruh. Ew. Alexis, trigger warning. Shut up.
Amberlynn, are you okay? What? What do you mean?
Bruh. Ew. Ew, this is gonna sound so fake.
All I have to say is row.
What is happening?
Bruh, she sounds so dumb.
The energy's different. The energy is a little different.
Bitch, you're making the energy different. Shut the fuck up. So, like, what was I supposed to
You're both weird. Why are you sending that? And you were clearly with someone sending voice texts? Weird.
think? And this type of behavior was displayed on and off throughout our entire friendship,
That's awkward.
whether she or I were seeing someone else. The only difference is when I was seeing someone else, I did not participate. Which leads me into my next topic. When Cookiegate happened, I was on the phone with her, on FaceTime with her, and she was screen sharing all of her conversations between her and Erica.
Crazy.
And initially she did that because Erica, in one of her voice messages or in the live stream maybe with Jordy, had claimed that Amber said that I gave her the ick. So initially she was trying to justify that she did not say that. And I want to make it very clear, I did not ask to see anything. She did that on her own free will. But during her showing me everything between them, there was like a lot of nude moments. One
Yo.
of those moments being Cookiegate. Now, why she sent that video to my phone was because she wanted to stop screen sharing and she wanted to watch my reaction to that video, but then also watch my reaction to her reaction to my reaction. Reactionception, if you will. But there.
Bruh, that's like crazy behavior. I'm sorry. It is. It really is. She was hoping it was going to become a Fingerlyn moment.
There is no physical evidence to prove what we were talking about, what was said, anything, because this was all over FaceTime. So in that last screenshot, Amberlynn had mentioned her wanting me to meet my ex-partner Chrissy in person. And Chrissy and I aren't
What?
on good terms right now. And I know that in my second video, I had said something along the lines of they deserve whatever doxing happens to them because
Yeah, that was messy.
of them publicly inserting themselves into this and publicly supporting Amberlynn. But we recently had a conversation where they basically told me that they and their mother were receiving hate messages and messages basically saying that Chrissy should unalive themselves.
Jesus.
And I just want to say that I don't condone that. I have never and would never threaten someone's life, especially over something so trivial like this. So
That's a bit much. More than a bit much, obviously.
please stop doing that. And Chrissy, if you're watching this, I'm really sorry that that happened to you. And I'm sorry about the doxing comment that I made.
Why she just assume that everyone is watching?
And I'm not trying to justify my actions, but I was just really mad. But I hope that one day you can forgive me, even if we never speak again. And on that note, it
Okay.
is time for me to be done. I'm assuming there will be follow-up questions from at least some of you. So you can go ahead and leave those under this video or anywhere on my TikTok. And I'll be recording a fourth Q&A probably in the next couple of days. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.
Alrighty, y'all. Well, the tea got moderately warmer, but it's still not like scolding yet, you know? Get Jade on a call, my guy. Get Jade on a call if you really want us to be like tuned in and locked in on this. But, okay. So just kind of reiterated things that we knew before. Again, whatever, with a little bit more details, I guess. Anyways, y'all, thank you so much for tuning on in. I truly do appreciate ya. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday. I'm going to get this edited and sent right out for ya. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like and subscribe, become a channel member. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care.